Hey guys, I'm Tony Moore from Killer Drums. We are at IJS in Brisbane and we're here to do an unboxing with one of my most awesome partners in crime, Jackie Barnes. Thank you, mate, for coming down.
Good to see you, bro.
Guys, this is the kit. What do we got, Jackie?
Sonor SQ1.
SQ1.
Fresh off the boat from Germany.
So here's one that someone has got in. It wasn't us. Here's the first one. We're going to do an unboxing with this. We're going to take it down the other end. In fact, here we go. Ready? Let's go.
They're all just reaching for a piece of you.
Yeah, we're unboxing this and taking it home, aren't we?
Also got a whole bunch of hardware.
So it came with a hub.
The whole lot.
With the, so which hardware pack did they give us?
400s?
4000 series, which is their pro level double brace. So they do the 2000, which is a bit more lightweight. I like how Sonor packed their drums. So you got this stuff's great. It's like this kind of foamy stuff that hugs around the drum. Those drums aren't getting damaged at all.
Check out that piece of equipment. Look at this. So 4000 series. What I really like about this gear is with the snare stand, when you undo this, it's actually direct. It's right up and down, right in the center. Not offset in any way, it's right in the middle. Nice, really nice piece of gear.
Here we go. Are you ready? Matte black.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah. I like the simple kind of round badge over the vent.
Look at that
they've got
finish.
The SQ1 badge, yeah.
That's nice.
And cool touch, which not all companies do.
Yeah.
When you've got a direct-to-shell mount like this,
yeah,
quite often they'll just put one badge. So if you mount it different ways, you don't have the badge shown. But here they've thought about that, so you got a badge right there on both sides of the direct-to-shell mount. Looks like a good mount too. There's like a rubber isolation thing there that's gonna.
That finish is pretty damn incredible for a satin
out of the box.
Nice. It's all jazz.
All jazz, baby. That's beautiful.
What have we got on the bottom?
It's like a clear medium, so it's like their kind of version of an ambassador.
Cool. I reckon we pull them out as they're tuned and let's see what they sound like, eh?
There are a few greater joys in life than unboxing
drums.
Good drums.
Love it. Drum roll.
Oh, the SQ1 snares are phenomenal.
Here's one of their drum key things. Hangs on there and you pull it off.
And much like the Tama key, the weighted knob on top.
Yeah, for spinning.
For spinning and for finger tight.
Yeah.
You don't have to get the grease on your fingers and chop your fingers up on the tension rods anymore.
And this one actually has slotted.
Oh, is it slotted on one side for the old vintage drums? That is gorgeous.
Nice neck. What's this?
Cool, they delivered this to the wrong place though. This is meant to go to my house.
That's beautiful.
I like this throw off, it's a good one.
Da, 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 da.
Beautiful.
Just a lovely finish.
Matte black, it's timeless.
You get a good picture on that.
I believe these come with, from memory, these come with natural hoops.
Oh.
So natural hoops on the matte black is what I'm thinking. I might be wrong, I might be thinking of it, but yep, there they are.
I love that it's all in there.
And that's all ready to rock.
Oh, all right.
Yes. Ready?
Nice.
Yes.
He's
Get this
very
way.
cool. You got him?
I've got it.
Nice.
Oh.
That's beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yeah. There's a lovely leg too. Look at that.
Clear P3.
That's a great leg system.
Yeah. Clear P3 and then a fiber skin.
Yeah, pretty. Very pretty.
Yum, yum, yum.
I love the box. Come and look at the box. You gotta love a company that goes to this much time and effort to actually put their logo cut in to the cardboard. How cool's that? So good.
That's cool.
We've got like 50 drum keys. Thank you. That's exactly what's required.
More patches.
More patches. More patches than a pirate ship. Okay. Do you want to do the honors? I'll D-box. Ooh,
Here you go, the plastic. There we go. 22 by 18.
Beast.
That sounds good.
It's nice.
Birch.
Beautiful.
And not just birch, really good birch. Not all birch is created equal.
Euro birch.
Euro birch. Really
Beautiful.
loves dance music.
Yeah,
The
that's
best
great.
birch in Europe comes from Scandinavia. So I suspect it's probably...
Tell me about the shells. What do we got?
So we've got a cross-laminated shell, which tonally is great for the drums. Allows
Sweet.
them to really resonate fully. Looks like a 45-degree bearing edge there.
Yep.
Slightly rounded at the top, but reasonably sharp, so it's got nice attack, punch. 100% birch shells. This is a thick shell. So that's
That
a
is so cool.
10 ply, 10 mil bass drum. The toms and the snares are 7 ply, 7 mil.
Yep.
Of premium European birch, Euro
That's
birch.
Euro birch.
We've got Remo USA heads on all the drums. So this is a P3,
so cool.
clear P3 on the bass drums. You've got
Nice.
a fiber skin reso.
I love the fiber skin front
Yeah,
head.
they're just a great
So
look.
good.
Fiber skin reso. Then you've got coated ambassadors, or what they call the Sonor white medium drum head made by Remo, which I suspect is an ambassador.
Let's get a stick. Drumstick.
Oh, I lie. It's not an
It
18.
is a 14.
It's a 14 in a very big box.
Perfect.
So
Does this rotate? Oh,
I
this
take
rotates.
everything that I said about the spec back. It looked like a box for an 18, so we have a 14, so that all is well in the world. So we've got 10, 12, 14, 16. So 2 up, 2 down setup, or 2 possible kits with the 2 bass drums, or 1 Uber kit. Interesting that they use the same
Oh, tom.
rubber gaskets on the 4 tom legs,
Yeah, nice. So direct to shell, suspended.
just to allow
with
for a bit of
rubber.
resonance. Yeah,
Keen to hear that.
they resonate.
Dude.
They're beautiful sounding drums.
Check out this little feature. So Sonor, more than others, have used what's like this hex rod. I don't know if you can see that hex rod there, the shape of the hex rod. What's very cool about it is that on the bottom of their snare clutch, it's also hex, but on the top, it's round. Now why that's interesting is because it means I can undo this, keep the bottom nut, and actually loosen my hi-hat cymbal, and then tighten that back up, and I get the exact tension that I want, rather than having to take it off and adjust my nut at the bottom. So very cool little idea. I've been using a 6000 for quite some time, hi-hat stand, and I swapped my DWs and went to that, and this has been awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Nice weight to the stand as well. It's grounded. Oh.
Almost grounded. Yeah, very sweet.
Yeah, it's a nice weight to it. So
Cool.
feels-
I don't even know how much these retail for. What do these retail at? We don't know, but we'll find out. We'll pop it down so we can get an idea of what it kind of is.
I believe they're in the 6 to 8 grand category.
Yeah.
But this has got the extra bass drum and the extra floor tom.
Yes.
So I suspect this is about a 10 grand retail shell pack. 10 grand retail shell bank here. Oh, we got what appears to be a combo stand or a double tom stand.
Ah.
Double tom stand.
Oh, yeah,
no,
that's
this is
right.
no.
'Cause it's a
I
combo.
lie. I lie again.
It is combo.
This is a combo. It's not a double tom stand.
That's a good idea.
That is a good idea, and I do like combo stands. What we got here, so we're at IJS in Brisbane, which is one of the main backline companies in this part of the world. And so what they've built, they've ordered here is a shell bank essentially of that can basically form a couple of different kits in different configurations. We've got it in 2 configurations, or 2 of the possible configurations here. So 22, 12, 16, 3-piece here with a 14 snare. 20, 10, 14 there is one of the other. Oh, they're tuned pretty jazzy at the moment.
Straight out of the box though.
They sound pretty good.
Nice.
So this will serve as the backline kit for Sonor artists in Queensland. You know, so that's why they ordered a shell bank like this. So you've got the opportunity to do like, you know, 22, 10, 12, 16,
Yep.
10, 12, 14, 16.
Plenty of options.
12, 14, 16. If you're a 1 up, 2 down guy like myself, I would run it that way.
Yeah.
With this particular kit, I'd go, 12, 14, 16 with the 22.
Yep.
You know, so you've got lots of different options here. So it's really great because I think this is the first Sonor kit they've got up here.
I think it
in
is,
Queensland.
yeah.
So
Yep. So a couple of things, what do you reckon we liked about it? Jackie, what are the things you love about this kit?
I love birch.
Yeah. Solid birch.
Solid birch.
European
European birch. Euro birch. It's just a really well balanced, naturally EQ'd tone wood. You know, so one of my favorite kits that I own is a Japanese Tama Superstar.
Ah, old school.
1979.
Nice.
And they're 100% birch shells. There's
Yeah.
just something about 100%
voice
birch shells.
beautifully.
They kind of cover all of the sonic spectrum, so lows, mids, highs, pretty well balanced. One thing we didn't talk about before, which I love about these shells, slightly undersized.
Undersized.
So-
Hang on, I got a measurement. This is our rock tape. Woo! I'm gonna check. 60. Yeah, so it's probably 1/4 of an inch on each side.
So the reason why they've done that, one of my favorite historic brands were Camco drums.
Yes.
Nice. And they made slightly undersized shells.
And Signia.
Yeah.
Premier.
Yeah. And what
Oh,
that
way
does, it
undersized.
allows for a slightly more tympanic
Yeah.
sound. So you've got more contact with the head
Yeah.
and you know, more
good.
even contact. You've got a slightly more resonant sound. So you hear these straight out of the box. You hear that kind of tympanic quality.
Yeah.
Almost a little bit like there's kind of.
So we haven't like tuned these or anything.
We haven't touched
Straight
these,
out of the box.
so you know that undersized shell is you know one of the Gretsch in the 70s or 60s and 70s did oversized shells, so you had to
Yeah.
buy the specific
Not a
heads.
good idea.
Not a good idea. This is more versatile. You can put any heads on these and you know play around with different head combinations. They'll be really easy to tune.
And
up.
makes tuning easy because when you've got a hard collar on some manufacturers of heads, you've got to seat the heads, you've got to crank them down tight to actually make them seat to the bearing edge. When you've got an undersized shell, it seats actually in closer on the flat spot and it is easy to tune, much easier to tune.
And
What's that snare sound like? Slow, fat?
low and fat. I would say, you know, what I would do off the bat, I'd probably bring the resonant head
Up a bit? Yep.
just to kind of give it a bit more bite, bit more crack, which
Yeah.
is how I like my drum sounding. But it's
it's-
already meaty.
It's got the sound.
Yeah, they do snares on both sides here, which is cool. The other cool thing about this, which I don't think we talked about before either, is if you're changing wires, you can just clip that off.
That's so
So
cool.
if you come here, you'll be able to see.
Get in nice and close.
Couple of little notches here, and this is on both the butt end and the strainer end. You've got these little buttons here. You can just take off the wires, and then when you put them back on, they're going to be at the same tension that they were. So
Yeah. So that's super good if you blow a bottom head out while you're playing, and you've only got like a couple of minutes. You can literally just click off, hoop off, head on, and reset.
and not only that, you've also got adjustability of the wires on both the butt and the strainer, which is
Very cool.
not enough companies do that. That's a really, really versatile snare drum.
And that's to do with the placement of your wires underneath your snare drum. If you're only ever tightening one side, your snare wires end up going that direction, and eventually they're offset to the center of the snare head. It creates buzzes and overtones, which we don't want. So Well, what do you reckon? We should. Well, what other features are on here? Actually, there's the undersized. We've got solid birch shells.
Yep.
Thicknesses were 7
mil, 7 ply on the toms
mil.
and the snare.
And then
10 mil, 10 ply.
10 mil, 10 ply.
100% European birch,
Euro
premium
birch.
birch. So it's really great sounding wood.
Yeah.
Um,
Made in Germany.
Made in Germany.
I'll check. Yes.
They
in
actually
Germany.
machine their lugs in Germany as well, so that's a really nice feature. Most brands get theirs mass produced, they outsource, whereas Sonor, even on their low end Chinese made kits, they still have the nice lugs. So they tune really easily. Like you don't get any crunchiness in the tension rods, in the lugs and stuff like that.
And the chrome's great, like really lovely chrome. The badge is really lovely. Everything's really well finished. Like,
it's the iconic lug that matches the logo.
Yeah,
you know, it's like it's all
so cool.
It just screams Sonor. Even the bass drum claws, that's a very Sonor look.
Yeah, I want to rip a head off and have a look inside.
We can do.
Let's do it. I'm going to rip a head off, and we might put some cymbals on. Bring some mics in. I think we might have a listen as it is, and then we might tweak it a bit, and then.
Sounds nice.
It does sound good. It's good. Okay, I need a drum key. I keep losing drum keys today. Because I need their key. Where did we put all their keys? I need their Sonor key.
They're all just up there.
Ah, sweet. Yeah. This is great.
A lot of companies do this. When they send you the drum, they over tension the snare wires.
Yeah.
So that's just allowed it to breathe a bit.
Yeah.
I approve. They may live with me.
They can come
They
home.
can stay.
Okay, ready to have a look? All right.
Nice 45-degree bearing edge there.
Yep. Really lovely layup on the veneers. You can see the way in which all the veneers just beautifully sealed. Vertical grain here on the inside. Looks like there's horizontals. So they're laid up in sections 1, 2, 3, 4 and an inner. So probably 5 pieces, which is a 7 ply. 7 ply?
Yeah, 7 ply.
Yeah. 3, 4, 5. Okay.
And that nice, beautiful smooth.
Yeah,
It's just,
great.
You can tell
It's very precise.
You can tell you're holding a very high-end, well-made drum.
Yeah. Grab my measure down there. Let's have a quick measure.
Where's it?
You gotta pull it
Oh,
out.
yeah,
the teeth.
So from lug to lug, yes, so just under 10 you can see there.
Yeah,
so
it's probably, what, 1/8 of an inch under.
Yeah, so you can see just under 10 inches there for the 10-inch tom, which obviously allows that better contact.
If you measure the...
Almost like a floating head kind of.
Yeah, measure that inner hoop to inner hoop on a head.
Inner hoop to inner hoop.
Inner, just go in there. So that's
just over 10.
And, so 10 and 2/8 again, or 10 and a quarter. So definitely floating head.
So you can see there that allows the, which doesn't
seat straight away.
Which doesn't always happen with Remo heads, especially because they haven't got as higher collar.
Yeah.
So that's the fact that a Remo head spins around so freely on a drum.
Good.
That's showing that size of the drum there, the undersized.
Yeah.
Really great, a great way to make drums.
This is why this double-ended key is so good.
And the weight.
Yeah, you actually get.
You get that torque.
Yeah, it just moves fast. It makes a painful job quick.
And not only that, you get that you can feel the tension through the key, so you get that finger tight, which you get to that spot there where it just starts to bite, and you know you're at finger tension, and then you can tune up from there.
From there, yeah.
And on a you know undersized shell like that, finger tension is all you really need to get your tone.
So we'll tune this one down. Let's tune it down.
Remember, this is the reso. So.
Yeah.
So see, that's just finger tight.
Yep.
And you've already got a little bit of a note there. So that's that kind of undersized thing. So I like to tune my resos a little higher.
Yeah.
So I'll probably bring this up about, roughly 3/4 of a turn.
Nice.
Good. Now
Nice.
flippity flip. Let me just check this one.
The quality of everything's very high.
It just feels.
That's what I know.
It feels nice to touch. It's like when you're in an expensive car and it's got all the soft touch bits and.
Yeah. Feels like home.
See, that's higher than I would tune this normally. So I bring the batter down. I leave the reso quite high and I bring the batter down to almost like a quarter turn up from.
Yep. Cool. Nice.
And you can just feel no crunchiness in these lugs.
Yeah, it's smooth and
just smooth. You can tell it's
an instrument, not an assembly. Awesome. So we've been over this kit. Jackie's pointed out some very cool features and everything. We've set it up. We've done a little bit of tuning. We've added these awesome UFIP 19.
Established 1931 series. So
what's special about these? Just off topic for a sec.
In the UFIP range, slightly smaller bells than what is standard on UFIPs.
So that's tighter control.
Yeah.
Yep.
Still got a great UFIP bell sound.
Yep.
They're still rotocast cymbals.
Yep.
These are designed to be a little, not quite as aggressive. They're a bit mellower, a bit darker.
Sweet.
Still got that glassiness that I love about the UFIPs. These are really great under mics. They're not too overpowering, so they don't peak out overheads too much. So they're
smaller, but also big stages too.
I recorded records with these, but I'm also doing some shows with them where you can have...
Speaking of records.
Yeah.
Haven't you just released one with your dad?
I have, yeah.
Yeah. What's that one? Blood. I actually had a copy here to hold up and I can't find it. I got to put a little picture somewhere.
And I recorded that whole record on these cymbals.
These cymbals, there you go. So if you want to hear these cymbals, check out Flesh and Blood, Jimmy Barnes and Jackie's on the skins. I've had a pre-listen to a couple of tracks. They were awesome.
Yeah.
Great album. So these sound really nice. Really nice
beautiful
cymbals.
Yep.
What's on your side? Just give it a bit of a hit.
I've got an 18-inch crash here.
Yep.
20 here. This, that's a 19 over there. 22 ride. The 15 hats. Love these.
Nice.
And then this is probably my favorite cymbal.
Yeah.
It's the 21-inch 1931 series rivet ride.
Beautiful.
So it's got that little bit of, I call it seasoning.
Yeah, nice. Hot sauce.
But they're not overpowering. Like you can
buttery, isn't it?
You can have your overheads set quite low,
and
they're not gonna peak out. Like these are really beautiful to record.
Yeah, lovely.
And they're great for front of house guys who don't want just
too much
cymbals
noise.
in the mix. Yeah, I really love these a lot. So anyway, back to the drums.
And being the birch, being the birch, they're actually sitting and placing quite nicely in the mix too, which is obviously why we love birch. What do you got on your end?
And I just basically tune to the sweet spot of the drum. That's where it kind of seems to want to be.
And that's a tip for new players out there. When you're tuning, don't tune necessarily to da-da-da-da, whatever you have in your head. Tune to the sweet spot of the drum. So, seasoned pro, He's right on it. He's telling you exactly what you should do. Listen for that tone. So we've quickly tweaked these. Jackie's tweaked them up. I think the only thing left to do is actually have a listen. So I'm going to hop out of the shot and I'm going to hand it all over to Jackie. I'm Tony Moore. This is Killer Drums, our special, very special guest again, Jackie Barnes. He's going to play us out on this amazing SQ1 Sonor kit and these awesome UFIP 1931 cymbals. Over to you.
All right.
Sensational, mate. That is fantastic.
Thanks for having me, mate.
Great work. Guys, incredible sounding drums. If you want to hire this kit, you can actually hire this kit at IJS. Give them a call. We'll put their number down here. It is ready for hire, as is all the drums that you see all around you that we've actually looked at. Thanks for watching. Killer Drums. See you in the next one.